Hello, great and wonderful TBCians. My name is TBC Kahuthia, a member and one of the leads in TBC community. May I take this wonderful opportunity to once again welcome you in my broadcast number 2 entitled We Are One People, One Voice, One Community. Secondly, I would like to salute our ever generous TBC admin who has wonderfully taken his time to take us to a higher level out of a compassionate heart. May I also salute all my fellow broadcast leads wherever you are and say that you are doing a good job in TBC mission of service to humanity. Never get tired when doing good to others. Without much ado, let us go straight to the topics of today's broadcast, which I have categorized into 4 main parts. The wealthy in our TBC wallets, what to do with it, risk of missed opportunity, and how much it can cost you, meaning of self-gratification and how it can adversely and negatively impact on our growing TBC economy. Do the secret of how to pay the $10 fee for a fast processing of Trigo Cash back office account status and set button menu. Okay, here we go. It's quite a fact that those who bought TBC coins during the first days of launching in March 2016 have plenty of them in their wallets, but how to cash them out is the main headache to many of them. It's quite commendable for you to have worked so hard for them, but I want to tell you that work isn't over yet. There is much that you are to do, and it's the high time that we need to find ways of extracting this great wealth. This obviously calls for time and effort. You will bear me witness that no single TBC exchange has the ability to cash out TBC coins with just a click of a mouse on your computer or a tap on whichever device you may be using. The only immediate solution which is at our disposal that can help us extract, build and improve our cash flows is through help peer-to-peer sales and purchases of these coins. We need to move out of our comfort zones by calling and holding educative meetings and forums in order to bring more awareness of TBC coins wealth. Remember, our great TBC mission is to fight poverty and hunger globally. It's not possible to do this without allocating time and effort, of course, out of our other daily schedules, if we are going to realize a healthy and consistent cash flow. Our TBC admin has now and then given us tips and guidelines on how to go about this simple task. He has even stated categorically that wealth creation within TBC community is automatic. It doesn't involve much to do to get the gift and to do other simple tasks of setting up a Trigo Cash back office as well as web wallet in order to acquire it. The main tasking part of the whole undertaking lies on how to extract this wealth. So let us all wake up, go out, share the gift to do the sales and improve our cash flows as well as our livelihoods. You have nothing to lose when you share the gift. Actually, it's you who will eventually benefit. May I also assure you, my fellow TBCians, hoping that our admin will support me on this, that a time is fast approaching when we will be able to extract TBC wealth just at a click of the button, a mouse button on your computer, which is the case with Bitcoin, the parent of TBC. In the meantime, let us focus our attention to acquiring the rewards at our disposal as well as sharing the gift with as many people as possible in order to build a stable TBC economy. Once you join TBC and become a verified member, do not forget that this is a high calling ministry and you are a disciple in TBC community mission, and hence you should bear much fruit through preaching and practicing the TBC gospel, just as Jesus had his disciples whom he chose, anointed, and commissioned to go out unto the whole world, preaching and baptizing those who accepted his gospel of salvation. We are here to serve humanity. I had mentioned this in my first broadcast, and we should be proud of being members of TBC community and owners of TBC coin of abundance. Secondly, let's look to the second topic about the risk of missed opportunities. In most cases, it is said that opportunities come to positively impact and change livelihoods of those who will see, hear, and make bold steps of faith by grabbing them. However, if you have never thought about the effects of missed opportunities to those who saw and heard about them but brushed them aside, then you should listen here carefully. There are risks that go hand in hand with missed opportunities, that is, the ensuing cause emanating thereof from not taking advantage of such moments. In our TBC community, it is very costly to fail to participate as compared to what you can risk by purchasing TBC coins. In other words, it can be very costly for an opportunity lost, which is a very real and great risk. When TBC coin was introduced in March 2016, there were those members who purchased the coins, whereas others, despite of being aware of this opportunity, choose not to purchase TBC coins, but rather choose to sit on the fence, acting as spectators. As the value of the coin went up, these spectators started accounting how much they could have earned, whereas those who joined immediately became participants, were smiling at their fat wallets. It's quite logical to state that the cost of the risk of not participating in the early days of TBC coins development is equivalent to the current value of TBC coin. What am I driving at? Simply put, do not let this opportunity pass you today without taking a positive decision to join TBC community. So hurry up and make efforts of minimizing this costly risk by joining us in TBC community. As it is said, better late than never. Let's go to our topic number 3, meaning of self-gratification and how it can negatively impact on our growing TBC economy. You will bear me witness that we have been successfully enslaved by the elites simply because of a hunger for instant gains and returns. We want to amass wealth within the shortest time possible in everything we do, without minding on the cost so incurred. We want rewards immediately. There and there overnight. This craving for quick satisfaction is what we refer to as self-gratification and can lead to dire consequences. It's rather disturbing to mention that our parent BTC fell prey to this unfortunate situation where it found itself under the grips of the elites, whereas it was initially meant to dilute such powers in the financial systems. Quite interesting. Yes, and you ask me how. Let me answer you. Just look aloud and tell me how many BTC exchanges you can identify. According to me, they are countless. All these exchanges are as a result of want, need for self-gratification. This is further demonstrated by the recent behavioral change, ups and downs trends witnessed in Bitcoin in the coin markets as a result of being subjected to the market forces. My dear TBCians, let us resist and learn away from these grips of the elites by holding fast, honoring, and being loyal to our membership agreement. We need to do all we can to defend, by all means, our TBC coin of abundance. Remember that TBC is not market driven. Its mission is to bring abundance to all and to end poverty globally. We all promised as members of TBC to never devalue the current price of TBC, which we all honor through agreement. Agreement equals money, and by abiding to this agreement, we are assured of a mission accomplished in the near future. I do hereby propose, through the honorable office of our respectable and able admin, that we have the following tenets alongside our TBC membership agreement. This will always sensitize us and help us keep in mind the core values and mission of our TBC economy building. 1. Members should maintain high standards of integrity and avoid any form of greediness and self-gratification at the expense of fellow TBC members. 2. There are equal opportunities for all TBC members and would be members of TBC community. We are brothers and sisters and therefore one community, being mindful of one another's welfare as we put our efforts together in building TBC economy. 4. Our coin is a coin of abundance, free from any market forces, and should be transacted at the current ruling price. 5. Our joint mission to eradicate poverty and hunger globally through sharing of the gift, driven by our motto of abundance for all. TBC education is paramount and a must if we are to attain our target goal within the laid down timeline. Members to work together towards building an all-impressive cash flow, which is one of the yardsticks that measures our activeness. And finally, members to always remember that risk of not participating in TBC opportunities can be very costly at the end. Okay, we continue. Members to realize that any service to improve the livelihood of humanity is service to God, and hence should be devoid of any form of exploitation, stealing, or false pretense. Our final topic number 4, about the secret of how to pay the admin fee and have your Kirigo cash back office account status updated immediately. It's rather interesting to note that most of the support ticketing are emanating from issues with delayed account paid status and said button men in both Kirigo cash back office and web wallet. May I emphasize here that and also clarify about the $10 fee in relation to the time taken for said button to appear in the TBC 009 wallet menu as well as in the Kirigo cash back office. When paying this fee in Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum, always remember to pay a higher amount referred to as minus fee than the one shown in the pick box when you click the pay by Bitcoin or otherwise. This helps the coins to push your transactions through much faster and receive a paid status in your Kirigo cash back office account. Therefore, you should not complain whenever your status shows unpaid for a long time and consequently no said button in your back office and both Kirigo cash back office, the web wallet, sorry. However, you can raise a payment support ticket for a lagging payment. You cannot have a said button until the payment form has been confirmed. I have personally handled many cases regarding delayed said button and account paid status, majority being as a result of underpayment of minor fee. My principle on this issue is to always pay the higher minor fee, and none of all the payments I have ever made on behalf of the members I have supported have had any cases of delays. Therefore, take this seriously. So the secret of having your send button on and your account status be marked paid is to pay the higher minor fee. In conclusion, visit our TBC blog for more updates, and remember, we are the voice of TBC. Thank you so much for finding time to be with me in this broadcast. Long live our dreaming, long live TBC community. Bye bye, see you next time.